Canada's immigration backlog exceeds 2.4 million. Today's video is part 1 of our two-part video series on the immense backlog being faced by the Canadian government. Recently, Indian students have been noticing a massive increase in rejections of the student visa permits by the Canadian government. Reports indicate that the student visa permit rejection rate has soared to almost 60% in the past few days. Since the removal of COVID-19 restrictions and air travel ban in 2021, rejection of student visa permits in Canada has been on the rise, especially in the past few days. Reports have shown that students who have IELTS scores of 6.5 to 7, a good academic record, and a financial background have also been declined. Per a news report based on more than 2 million temporary resident and permanent residency applications pending in Canada, around 1 million of them came from India. The report also stated that as of 29 June, Canada has a backlog exceeding 2.4 million immigration applications, up from 1.8 million applications in March. These statistics were received from Canada's IRCC department. What is the reason for the rejection of student visas? According to experts, there has been a huge rise in visa applications among students for Canada due to a dwindling interest in Australia and New Zealand. The bulk rejections and delays in visa approval could be the result of this sudden increase in visa applications. Notably, the process of visa application for Canada has become a rather lengthy process involving a slow and hard process of 9 to 12 months. Experts have also stated that the reason for the increased rejection of visa permits for students are due to increased rate of pending applications in different categories, fraud documentation by students in some cases, and licensing issues with certain private colleges. Pending applications. A report of the Standing Committee on Citizenship and Immigration was filed in the Canadian House of Commons in May, titled Differential Treatment in Recruitment and Acceptance Rates of the Foreign Students in Quebec and Rest of Canada. According to this report, in 2021, the total amount of study permit applications rejected and processed from India were 91,439 and 225,402 respectively. The rejection rate was nearly 41%. In case of India, the number of PR applications is 96,378 and the number of temporary residence applications is 430,286. The total number of pending applications was 956,950, which is the highest around the world. As stated by the report, the number of study visa permits increased by 52% from 264,625 in 2016 to 402,427 in 2019, which was the greatest since Canada's study visa program started. But in 2020, due to the effects of COVID-19 pandemic on travel and limited access to services to submit the necessary documentation for a complete application, there was a 36% decline compared to 2020 when Canada had awarded 256,740 study permits. Here is how you can avoid getting rejected. The first step to prevent your application from getting declined is making sure you have all the proper documents ready on time. According to the official Canadian government website, when applying for a student visa permit, you should have the following documents prepared: a letter of acceptance from a designated learning institution you will be attending. If you are under 18 and coming from abroad to study in Canada, you must study at a DLI with an authorized COVID-19 readiness plan, except when you qualify as a fully vaccinated traveler. As many of the documents that are required for a complete application as possible, a letter of explanation for any documents that are missing because of COVID-19. If you plan to study in Quebec, you have to provide a valid Quebec acceptance certificate or your letter of approval for a CAQ. Our video update for today ends here. Hit the like button and stay tuned for part 2 of today's video. Thanks for watching.